I have a Gmail account. I think by tomorrow I won't have. And why is that? Because just like WhatsApp and Messenger and various other platforms, and well, they've just added AI to it. They've now said that they are going to be scanning our emails. Now, I use my emails for business, not just for communicating with people, what have you, but communicate with clients. And why the hell should my client's security be compromised by the likes of Gmail, Google? Now, Facebook has done this for a long time, collecting contact information off your mobile phones. If you've got a Facebook account, you have to physically turn it off and then delete it and all that sort of stuff, I found that out the hard way when I was getting junk calls from abroad in English, and I'm in France, and asking for my name, because you have an alias, you see, on Facebook, asking for my name via my alias. Made it quite clear to me that they're not to be trusted. I didn't give them permission. But there again, in the small print of the agreements we all seem to sign without reading them. You're going to try to tell me that you've read your Facebook agreement if you've still got one? Facebook, that is. And now Google is now scanning all your emails after the latest update. Now, I'm not happy about that. I want an option to not just remove it, but you see, as soon as they add these things by default, I feel that these companies are becoming a little bit rogue, tyrannical, doing stuff without our permission. I don't think that's acceptable. So I'm probably going to be using my own server and using that as my own extension. I used to like using the Gmail because it was all integrated and it worked quite well. But not anymore. Now, I'll carry on using it for certain things, but regarding my communications for my clients and work and what have you, then quite frankly, I will be using my own servers that aren't scanned by AI. Now, they say it's just so Gemini, their AI agent can provide you with easy responses to emails. That's another thing I don't like. I don't want my responses to be automated. I don't really think my clients do either. I'm sure that they want a response from me, not by some chatbot. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me why anybody would want that. Also, it makes us lazy. And with all this ease of communication and predicted responses through AI, we are going to become lazier and lazier and lazier. And we are going to lose the ability to respond efficiently. Or to respond at all without it being produced by AI. I just think it's just getting too much. Now, I use AI. I think it's a very useful tool. But that's what it is, a tool. It shouldn't really be a part of our lives where it is dictating to us how we live our lives and how we communicate with our friends and family or clients. I don't like where this is heading. I really don't. Very quickly, very rapidly, we are becoming too dependent on corporations whose primary concern is their share value, how much money they make. That is not a basis for society to be able to survive. We need morality. We need ability. We need, argument's sake, let's say, for instance, we did have a war. Post-apocalyptic. How many people do you know, maybe including yourself, could actually survive and adapt quickly to a change in their environment? How many? Not many, I shouldn't have thought. There's not many people out there who have the practical skills to be able to make it work. Because the likelihood is you're not going to have any internet. Not going to be able to have that opportunity to ask a question and then get your answer. And you're going to think to yourself, oh, I wish I didn't get rid of all my books. You want to play your music, do you? Oh, you can't because you no longer got a Spotify account. Oh, I wish I didn't get rid of all my vinyl. Do you know what I mean? If you want to be prepared for the potential fallout of war, societal breakdown, tyrannical governments trying to control absolutely everything, you need a backup. You need an ability to survive, because survival's not just about whether or not maybe you can feed yourselves or house yourselves, build a bivouac. It's also whether or not you can acquire mental stimulation. Whether you're going to go bloody mad. You know? What is your biggest fear? What is your biggest fear in a post-apocalyptic world? I'm not assuming that it's going to be the case. I'm just saying. Just putting it out there. How do you manage without society as it is, a digital society, which is pretty sad when you think about it? Toodaloo.